Welcome to Dreamy Drift Sleep Stories, where our calming tales gently guide you into the serenity of sleep. Tonight, I invite you to journey with me to a place of profound beauty and peace, a haven nestled in the heart of Provence. Here, rolling lavender fields stretch as far as the eye can see, their vibrant purple hues glowing softly under the amber light of dusk. Each bloom sways gently in the warm breeze, releasing a soothing aroma that fills the air and calms the mind. Before we begin, take a moment to relax and settle into your favorite sleeping position. Close your eyes and let go of the day's thoughts. If you're new here, I encourage you to subscribe to our channel for more tranquil escapes. Together we'll step into this peaceful world where the rhythm of nature harmonizes with your breath, and the lavender fields offer a sanctuary for your dreams. Now imagine yourself at the edge of these endless fields. The sun hangs low in the sky, casting a warm golden glow over the landscape. The soft hum of bees drifts through the air as they make their final rounds, and the faint chirp of crickets signals the beginning of evening. A cool breeze carries the sweet, floral fragrance of lavender, its calming essence wrapping around you like a gentle embrace. As you step onto the gravel path that winds through the fields, the world around you begins to quiet. The sun dips lower, painting the sky in shades of pink and orange. Each step forward feels lighter, as though the earth itself is inviting you to let go of your worries and immerse yourself in the tranquility of this moment. The gravel path crunches softly underfoot as you begin your journey through the lavender fields. Each step creates a gentle rhythm that blends with the sounds of nature, the faint hum of bees returning to their hives, the rustle of the lavender blooms swaying in the breeze, and the distant call of a nightingale perched on a nearby tree. The air is warm, but not heavy. It carries the unmistakable scent of lavender, sweet and herbal, with just a hint of earthiness. Each breath feels restorative, as though the essence of the fields is filling you with calm and clarity. You pause for a moment, closing your eyes, and take in the scent fully, letting it settle deep within you. Looking around, the lavender fields stretch endlessly in all directions. The rolling hills are a sea of purple, their soft blooms glowing as they catch the last light of the setting sun. The rows of lavender are perfectly aligned, their neat symmetry creating a sense of order and harmony. The occasional patch of wildflowers, white daisies, yellow buttercups, and pale blue cornflowers, adds a subtle contrast to the landscape, their colors vivid against the deep purple backdrop. The sun continues its descent, casting long golden shadows across the fields. The sky transforms into a canvas of warm hues, the orange and pink of the horizon blending seamlessly into the soft indigo of the approaching night. The clouds are wisps of gold, their edges illuminated by the fading sunlight. The entire scene feels like a painting brought to life, each detail vibrant yet soothing. As you walk further along the path, the ground beneath your feet changes slightly. The gravel gives way to softer earth, its surface firm but forgiving. The lavender rows rise taller on either side of you, their blooms brushing gently against your fingertips. The texture of the flowers is delicate, their petals soft and velvety to the touch. You run your hand along the tops of the plants, feeling their quiet energy as they sway in response to your movements. The bees' hum grows fainter as they retreat to their hives for the night, their work done. In their place, the gentle chirping of crickets becomes more prominent, their song a quiet celebration of the evening. The breeze picks up slightly, its coolness refreshing against your skin. It carries the scent of lavender even more strongly now, mingling with the faint aroma of nearby olive trees and freshly turned earth. Pausing at a fork in the path, you take a moment to admire the beauty around you. To your left, the lavender fields continue to stretch toward the horizon, their rows uninterrupted. To your right, a small stone wall lines the edge of a meadow filled with tall grass that sways gently in the breeze. Beyond the meadow, a cluster of cypress trees stands silhouetted against the sky, their dark forms striking against the warm colors of the sunset. You decide to follow the left path, drawn by the promise of more lavender. The path curves gently, leading you to a slight rise in the landscape. As you ascend, the view opens up even more, revealing the full expanse of the fields. The hills roll softly, their contours gentle and inviting. In the distance, a small farmhouse with a terracotta roof sits nestled among the lavender, its warm, earthy tones blending perfectly with the surroundings. The light begins to soften further, the sun's rays now a warm amber that bathes the entire landscape in a golden glow. The lavender blooms seem to shimmer in this light, their color deepening to a rich violet. The sky above transitions slowly, the warm tones of sunset giving way to the cool blues and purples of twilight. The first stars begin to appear, their faint light twinkling like tiny fireflies against the deepening indigo. Stopping for a moment, you take a deep breath, letting the tranquility of the scene wash over you. The path, the lavender, the sky, all of it feels alive, yet profoundly still. The fields stretch endlessly, a testament to nature's quiet beauty and the peace it offers to those who pause to notice. As the sun dips below the horizon, its final rays painting the sky in hues of gold and magenta, you feel a profound sense of connection to this place. The lavender fields, with their calming fragrance and endless beauty, seem to welcome you, offering a sanctuary for both body and mind. Each step forward feels like a journey not just through the fields, but deeper into calm and serenity. The lavender rows seem to grow taller and more vibrant as you walk deeper into the fields. The pathway beneath your feet softens, transitioning from the crunch of gravel to the firm yet gentle feel of earth. Each step feels grounded and purposeful, connecting you to the land in a way that is both calming and centering. The lavender plants on either side of the path rise to waist height, their blooms brushing against your fingertips with a feather-light touch. The scent of lavender intensifies as you move further into the field. It's no longer just a hint on the breeze. It surrounds you completely, creating an almost tangible presence. The fragrance is soothing, a perfect balance of sweet and herbal, with earthy undertones that anchor it in nature. Each inhale feels restorative, as though the lavender itself is breathing calm into your being. Looking closely at the lavender, you notice the intricacy of each bloom. The tiny tubular flowers cluster together, their soft purple petals catching the fading light of dusk. The texture of the blooms is velvety, almost plush, and their stems are strong yet flexible, swaying gently in the evening breeze. Bees, their work for the day nearly done, hover lazily around the flowers, their movements slower and more deliberate as twilight descends. The horizon begins to shift as the sun dips lower, its golden light softening into a deep amber. The sky transforms into a gradient of colors, rich oranges and pinks near the horizon fade gradually into soft purples and blues. The lavender fields reflect this transformation, their vibrant hues deepening in the changing light. The landscape feels alive, its beauty amplified by the quiet majesty of the evening. As you move deeper into the field, the world around you seems to grow quieter. The hum of bees fades almost completely, replaced by the soft chirping of crickets hidden among the lavender. Their song is steady and rhythmic, blending with the rustling of the blooms as the breeze passes through them. The sounds create a natural symphony, a lullaby composed by the earth itself. You pause for a moment and let your hand trail gently along the tops of the lavender plants. The blooms tickle your palm, their texture delicate yet substantial. The act feels grounding, as though the simple connection with the plants is pulling you further into the present moment. The air around you is cool and light, the perfect contrast to the warmth of the day that still lingers in the earth. Ahead, the path curves gently, leading you to a small rise in the field. As you ascend, the view opens up, revealing a stunning panorama of the lavender fields. The rows of purple stretch out in perfect symmetry, their lines converging at the horizon. The hills roll softly, their contours accentuated by the shadows cast by the setting sun. In the distance, a small grove of olive trees stands silhouetted against the sky, their dark shapes adding depth to the landscape. You notice a few wildflowers interspersed among the lavender, their colors vibrant against the purple backdrop. Daisies with their white petals and yellow centers delicate blue cornflowers and fiery orange poppies create small bursts of color that catch the eye. Each flower seems to add its own unique energy to the field, enhancing the sense of harmony and balance. The path leads you to a narrow wooden bridge that spans a small, trickling stream. The water is crystal clear, reflecting the soft colors of the sky above. You stop for a moment on the bridge, leaning on the smooth wooden railing to watch the stream as it winds its way through the field. The gentle sound of the water, combined with the rustling lavender and chirping crickets, creates a symphony of peace. Beneath the bridge, small fish dart in and out of view, their silvery scales catching the fading light. Tiny water bugs skim across the surface, their movements creating ripples that fan out gently. The scene feels timeless, as though this small corner of the world has existed unchanged for centuries, untouched by the chaos of the outside world. Continuing along the path, you notice the lavender rows grow closer together, their blooms becoming denser. The fragrance is almost intoxicating now, filling your senses completely. Each breath feels like an act of meditation, the soothing scent grounding you further in the moment. The breeze carries the faint aroma of nearby olive trees and wild thyme, adding complexity to the air. As the sun slips below the horizon, the sky begins its transition into twilight. The warm tones of sunset give way to deeper purples and blues, the first stars beginning to appear like tiny pinpricks of light. The moon, just a sliver, hangs low in the sky, its pale glow adding a touch of magic to the scene. The lavender fields, now bathed in the cool light of evening, take on a new character, their colors muted, but no less beautiful. The path leads you to a small clearing nestled within the lavender. At its center stands a rustic wooden bench, its surface smooth and weathered by time. The bench is surrounded by tall lavender plants, their blooms forming a soft, fragrant canopy. You take a seat, the wood cool against your skin, and allow yourself to fully absorb the beauty around you. The view from the bench is breathtaking. The lavender fields stretch out endlessly, their rows glowing faintly under the soft light of the moon and stars. The shadows cast by the plants create intricate patterns on the ground, their shapes shifting gently in the breeze. The clearing feels like a sanctuary, a place set apart from the world where time moves more slowly. As you sit quietly, the sounds of the evening grow more prominent. The cricket's song is steady and rhythmic, their chirping blending seamlessly with the rustling lavender. In the distance, you hear the faint hoot of an owl, its call echoing softly across the fields. The breeze picks up slightly, its coolness refreshing against your skin, and carries with it the rich, calming scent of lavender. You close your eyes and focus on your breath, inhaling deeply and exhaling slowly. The act feels effortless, as though the lavender itself is guiding your rhythm. Each breath draws in the tranquility of the fields, filling you with a profound sense of calm. The worries and distractions of the day feel distant now, their weight lifted by the beauty and stillness of the moment. The lavender fields seem to welcome you with open arms as the evening deepens. The soft twilight glow has faded into the gentle embrace of night, and the stars now take their rightful place in the vast canvas of the sky. Each step feels purposeful, as though the fields are guiding you towards something special, a place where rest and reflection are intertwined with the natural beauty around you. The air has grown cooler, yet it carries a lingering warmth from the day's sun. The lavender's fragrance is still strong, wrapping around you like a comforting blanket. It mingles now with the faint aroma of damp earth and the distant, woody scent of the olive trees you passed earlier. Each breath feels like a calming balm, soothing both your body and mind. As you continue walking, the path becomes narrower, curving gently between rows of taller lavender blooms. The plants seem to reach for the sky, their soft purple flowers illuminated faintly by the silvery light of the crescent moon. The shadows they cast are long and delicate, moving rhythmically as the breeze dances through the fields. The sounds around you have softened, creating an even more intimate symphony of night. The cricket's song continues, their steady rhythm blending with the faint rustle of the lavender blooms. Occasionally, a soft hoot from an owl echoes across the fields, its call low and melodic. The breeze whispers gently, carrying with it the distant murmur of a small stream winding its way through the landscape. Ahead, you notice a break in the rows of lavender, where the path widens slightly and leads to a small clearing. The ground here is softer, covered in a mixture of wild grass and tiny wildflowers that glimmer faintly in the moonlight. At the center of the clearing stands a rustic wooden bench, its surface smooth and weathered with time. It seems to have been placed there with purpose, a quiet invitation for weary travelers to sit and rest. You approach the bench, running your fingers lightly along its edges. The wood feels cool and solid beneath your touch, its surface polished by years of use. The bench is nestled within a perfect frame of lavender blooms, their tall stalks forming a natural canopy that adds to the sense of seclusion and peace. It's a sanctuary within a sanctuary, a place where the world feels far away and time seems to pause. You sit down slowly, feeling the gentle give of the bench beneath you. The wood creaks softly, blending seamlessly with the sounds of the fields. The view from here is breathtaking. The lavender fields stretch out before you, their rows disappearing into the horizon. The moonlight bathes them in a soft, silvery glow, highlighting the gentle undulations of the land. The stars above are reflected faintly in the dew that clings to the lavender blooms, creating the illusion of a second sky lying just beneath the surface. Leaning back, you let your body relax fully, sinking into the embrace of the bench. The cool night air brushes against your skin, its touch light and refreshing. The blanket of lavender fragrance is still all around you, its soothing essence calming every part of you. You close your eyes for a moment, simply breathing in the stillness and letting the beauty of the moment settle deeply within you. When you open your eyes, your gaze is drawn to the sky above. The constellations are bright and vivid, their patterns clear against the inky blackness. You find yourself tracing their shapes with your eyes, recognizing familiar ones like Orion's belt and the Big Dipper. Each star feels like a quiet companion, its light steady and constant, a reminder of the vastness of the universe and your small but significant place within it. The crescent moon hangs low on the horizon, its pale light soft and gentle. It casts a silvery sheen over the lavender fields, making the blooms seem almost otherworldly. The plants sway softly in the breeze, their motion hypnotic, as though they're moving in time with the natural rhythm of the earth. The fields seem alive, their energy calm and steady, inviting you to be part of their timeless harmony. As you sit there, a sense of profound peace washes over you. The bench, the lavender, the stars, they all feel like they were placed here just for this moment, for you to experience. The worries of the day feel distant now, their weight lifted by the tranquility of the fields. Each breath feels deeper, fuller, as though the lavender itself is teaching you how to let go and simply be. Your attention is drawn to a small cluster of wildflowers growing just beyond the clearing. Their petals catch the moonlight, their colors muted but still vibrant. Daisies, with their white and yellow centers, stand proudly among delicate blue cornflowers and pale pink poppies. They seem to glow faintly, their presence a reminder of the simple beauty that exists in the world, waiting to be noticed. The lavender fields are alive with subtle movements. A small bird flutters among the blooms, its wings silent as it settles briefly before taking flight again. In the distance, you catch a glimpse of a fox moving gracefully through the rows, its red coat almost glowing under the moonlight. The animals seem at home here, their presence adding to the sense of connection and harmony. As the night deepens, the stars grow brighter, their light reflecting in the small stream that winds through the fields. The water glistens like liquid silver, its surface broken only by the occasional ripple from a fish darting beneath. The sound of the stream is soft and steady, its gentle murmur blending with the rustling lavender and the chirping crickets. The symphony of the fields continues, its melody slow and soothing, a perfect accompaniment to the stillness of the night. You lean forward slightly, resting your elbows on your knees and your chin in your hands. The world feels vast and infinite, yet intimate and close at the same time. The lavender fields, with their endless rows and fragrant blooms, seem to stretch beyond the boundaries of the physical world, reaching into a realm of pure peace and calm. Closing your eyes again, you focus on the sensations around you. The cool wood of the bench beneath you, the soft breeze against your skin, the rich aroma of lavender filling your lungs. Each detail feels vivid and real, grounding you in the present moment, while also carrying you into a state of deep relaxation. The fields seem to breathe with you, their rhythm matching yours, creating a sense of unity that is both comforting and profound. The night continues to unfold around you, its quiet beauty undisturbed. The lavender fields, the stars, the moon, they all seem to exist for this single purpose: to offer peace, to remind you of the beauty and simplicity, to guide you gently toward rest. The lavender fields transform as twilight deepens, the world bathed in the cool, ethereal glow of moonlight. The sun has long disappeared below the horizon, leaving behind a faint trace of golden light that lingers softly at the edge of the sky. Above, the heavens are alive with stars, their constellations shimmering brightly against the inky blackness. Seated on the rustic wooden bench, you take in the beauty of the scene around you. The lavender fields, once vibrant and full of motion under the golden hues of sunset, now seem hushed, as if settling into rest for the night. Their soft purple blooms appear muted in the low light, their edges softened by the silver glow of the crescent moon. Each rose stretches endlessly into the distance, their perfect symmetry a quiet reminder of nature's artistry. The air has grown cooler, its crispness refreshing against your skin. It carries the calming fragrance of lavender, now mingled with the faint, earthy scent of damp soil and the dewy freshness of night. Each breath feels restorative, as though the fields themselves are offering their peace to you. The breeze is gentler now, its touch soft and fleeting, rustling the blooms with a sound like a whispered lullaby. You lean back on the bench, letting your gaze drift upward to the vast expanse of the sky. The stars twinkle faintly at first, their light steady and unwavering. One by one, the constellations begin to reveal themselves. Orion's belt stands out clearly, its 3 stars aligned like a guidepost in the heavens. The Big Dipper arches gracefully across the sky, its handle pointing toward the North Star, which shines brightly above, a steadfast beacon in the night. The Milky Way stretches like a luminous ribbon, its countless stars forming a pathway that seems to lead directly into the heart of the cosmos. Its light is soft and diffuse, like the faint glow of distant dreams. You trace its path with your eyes, feeling a sense of wonder at its vastness and beauty. The stars seem closer here, their presence more tangible, as though they are watching over the fields and offering their quiet reassurance. The lavender blooms around you sway gently in the breeze, their motion subtle and rhythmic. The sound they create is soothing, a soft rustling that blends seamlessly with the other night sounds. The chirping of crickets hidden among the plants, the faint murmur of the nearby stream, and the occasional call of a nightingale perched in the distance. Each sound feels deliberate, part of a symphony that the fields compose anew each evening. You close your eyes for a moment, letting the sounds and scents envelop you. The rustling lavender, the cool breeze, the sweet fragrance, All of it wraps around you like a comforting embrace. The bench beneath you feels solid and grounding, its smooth wood worn by years of use. The earth itself seems to hum faintly, its energy steady and calming, as though the fields are alive with a quiet rhythm that connects you to the world around you. When you open your eyes again, the sky has deepened further, its stars now brighter and more vivid. The crescent moon hangs low, its pale light casting long, delicate shadows across the fields. The lavender rows are illuminated faintly, their colors muted but still beautiful. The shadows they cast create intricate patterns on the ground, their shapes shifting gently as the breeze moves through the plants. To your right, the stream glistens like liquid silver under the moonlight. Its surface reflects the stars above, creating the illusion of a second sky lying just beneath the water. Tiny ripples distort the reflections, their motion creating a mesmerizing dance of light and shadow. The sound of the stream is soft and steady, its gentle trickling blending with a rustling lavender to create a melody of peace. You rise slowly from the bench, feeling the earth firm beneath your feet. The path before you is barely visible now, its outline faint but discernible in the low light. You begin to walk, your steps deliberate and unhurried, the soft ground beneath you giving way slightly with each movement. The lavender brushes against your fingertips as you move through the rows, its blooms cool and velvety to the touch. The constellations seem to guide your path, their positions shifting subtly as you walk. The North Star remains constant, its light steady and true, a quiet reminder of the lighthouse-like guidance of the natural world. You feel a sense of connection to the stars, as though their light is not just above you but within you, a part of the same timeless rhythm. The path leads you to a small rise in the fields, where the lavender gives way to a patch of soft grass. You lie down here, the ground cool and welcoming beneath you. The lavender surrounds you on all sides, its blooms forming a natural cocoon that feels safe and comforting. The stars above seem even closer now, their light more vivid against the blackness of the sky. You close your eyes again, focusing on your breath. Each inhale draws in the calm of the fields, the fragrance of lavender filling your senses completely. Each exhale releases the remnants of the day, the tension and worry dissipating like mist under the morning sun. The rhythm of your breath matches the rhythm of the fields, their harmony drawing you deeper into a state of peace. When you open your eyes, the world feels different. The stars above are like quiet companions, their light steady and constant. The lavender fields, their motion slow and deliberate, seem alive with a gentle energy. The earth beneath you feels solid and grounding, its presence a reminder of your connection to something greater. The night deepens further, its stillness profound. The lavender fields, the stars, the moon, all of it feels timeless, as though this moment has existed forever, waiting for you to step into it. The worries of the world feel distant now, their weight lifted by the beauty and calm of the fields. You close your eyes one final time, letting the lavender fields guide you into rest. The stars above, the earth beneath, the gentle rustling of the blooms, they all work together to carry you into a state of perfect tranquility. The lavender, with its calming fragrance and timeless presence, has become your sanctuary, a place where you can let go completely and simply be. The lavender fields stretch endlessly around you, their soft, fragrant blooms swaying gently in the cool night breeze. The world feels hushed, as though the fields themselves are preparing for rest. The stars above twinkle faintly, their light steady and calming, while the crescent moon casts a silvery glow that blankets the landscape in quiet serenity. Lying comfortably in the heart of the fields, you feel completely at ease. The earth beneath you is cool and grounding, and the air around you is rich with the soothing scent of lavender. Each breath you take feels restorative, as though the fields are sharing their timeless calm with you. The rhythm of your breathing matches the gentle rustling of the lavender, creating a harmony that carries you closer to restful sleep. The sounds of the night form a gentle symphony, the steady chirping of crickets, the faint murmur of the nearby stream, and the occasional soft hoot of an owl. Each sound blends seamlessly into the next, wrapping you in a cocoon of peace. The breeze brushes lightly against your skin, its touch soft and refreshing, a quiet reminder of the presence of the fields. You close your eyes, letting the sensations around you deepen. The stars and moonlight fade into the background as you focus on the here and now. The soft ground beneath you, the cool air on your skin, the fragrant lavender filling your senses. The worries of the day feel far away, their weight lifted by the stillness and beauty of this moment. The lavender fields, with their endless rows and calming presence, feel alive with a gentle energy that seems to embrace you completely. The stars above, steady and eternal, offer their quiet reassurance, their light a guiding force even in rest. The earth beneath you feels solid and grounding, a reminder of the connection between you and the natural world. As the symphony of the fields continues, your body grows heavier, your mind quieter. The gentle sway of the lavender, the soft lullaby of the breeze, and the steady rhythm of your breath all work together to carry you into sleep. The fields feel like a sanctuary, a place where time dissolves and only peace remains. Let the lavender guide you now. Let its fragrance and rhythm carry you into dreams filled with calm and beauty. The stars above, the breeze around you, and the earth beneath you will remain your companions, their quiet presence offering peace and serenity throughout the night. Drift away into the calm of the lavender fields. Let go completely, knowing that you are held by the stillness of the earth and the timelessness of the stars. The lavender whispers its gentle lullaby, guiding you into a night of deep and restful sleep. Good night. And may your dreams be as peaceful as the fields that surround you.